Hello, this is me and my bucket. I want you to imagine that we all have a bucket that we carry around every day. And in the bucket goes your emotions from that day. So you wake up and you have a stressful journey to school or college or work, and your bucket fills up a little bit. Then maybe you have a discussion with a friend or a family member, and it fills up a bit more. And maybe you've forgotten to do something that has an impact on somebody else, so that stress bucket fills up a little bit more. You get the idea. Over the day, it fills up. How do we empty our stress buckets? Well, when we sleep at night, we go through lots of different sleep cycles, different types of sleep. And REM sleep is the sleep where we dream, and it's the sleep where we discharge our emotions. Now, we might not always be aware that we're dreaming, but we all go through that cycle, and it's where we empty out our buckets. And it's brilliant. So if you get enough sleep and you go through the cycle enough, your bucket is empty, and you wake up the next morning and you can fill your bucket again. Perfect. If you don't get enough sleep, or you don't get enough good quality sleep, you may wake up with a half full bucket or even a 3/4 full bucket. Then that day, as you add more emotion to it, your bucket gets closer and closer to the top, and sometimes it overflows. And that means different things for different people. So it might mean that you feel really stressed and upset. It might feel you might feel like you just can't face getting out of bed. You might need to eat all the chocolate to cope with the feelings. All sorts of things for different people. You know how it works for you. So the two rules that I suggest people stick to make sure that you get enough quality and quantity sleep is an 8-hour sleep opportunity. If you've read Matthew Walker, you'll have heard of that and know exactly what it is. It means if your alarm goes off at 6 o'clock in the morning, you need to be in bed ready to sleep at 10 o'clock at night. Now, you might not fall asleep at 10 o'clock at night, but if you have a book, you can read a book, you can listen. I suggest podcasts to people, you can listen to calming music, but no looking at screens and no watching the TV. You need to be ready to just fall asleep. The second rule is related to that. It's no screens for ideally 2 hours before bed, but an hour before bed is a massive improvement if you're already using them. So that means no phones, no iPads, and in an ideal world, no television either. And that's not as difficult as it sounds if you do an hour, because by the time you have a shower or a bath before bed, take your makeup off, get yourself ready for the next day, do all the faffing around cleaning your teeth, all those sorts of things, you've probably used about 40 minutes up, so you're almost there. And reading Kindles and things like that is a really good way of relaxing. There's breathing techniques that you can help relax you even quicker as well, which is a fantastic way of falling asleep. So 8-hour sleep opportunity, no screens in the 2 hours if you can, 1 hour if it's absolutely impossible to do 2 hours before bed, will give you the right quantity and the right quality of sleep to be able to empty your bucket and wake up the next day with it empty and ready to face the day in a really, really positive way. Try it, see how it works for you, and look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.